So tell me a little bit about your overall impression of your experience of. We broke this lesson up into four different segments, and this lesson could easily be taught as in an hour as a single lesson. But how was your experience of being involved with this process?
It was lovely. First off, very relaxing. I kind of had to like rub my eyes. I was waking up from a nice nap each time, especially that last one. That was very relaxing. But also when I stood up, I felt just bigger all around, but in like a more stable sense, like able to feel the ground better and feel the space around me better and just breathe better. I thought my chest feeling open, that was one of the biggest things. And I didn't even notice it until I kind of like did a wiggle off camera. And it, just felt like my collarbones just felt open. And it was really nice.
Yeah, those, what's really, really interesting as you go further and further into these lessons is how these lessons oftentimes lead to spontaneous outbursts of creative dance-like movements. People oftentimes will just get up from these lessons and literally just can't contain themselves. Something wants to be expressed, something that oftentimes has been inhibited for a long time. And this awakeness to the possibilities within yourself just leads to these spontaneous outbursts of dancing and in really creative ways. So, well, you're new to this. So how likely would you be to imagine engaging in this process?
Yeah. Oh, I would love it. It would be exercise meets therapy, right? Like you're having therapy with yourself in a way, like with your body, reconnecting with it and getting to know it again, and kind of just bringing it back to that baseline and reminding it, hey, lungs, you're supposed to open on all directions.
Well, I mean, we might think of it as exercise meets learning.
Yeah.
Exercise meets exploration or building the base from which exercise can be refined and become even more efficient and effective.
It's kind of the growth of your foundation, I would say too, like the strengthening of your foundation.
There's a profound sense of recovery, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
In other words, I think there's a way that most of us living in the gravitational field and living in the circumstances we live in these days, oftentimes find ourselves profoundly fatigued. Mm-hmm. And we're wearing that fatigue in the way that we just have to stabilize ourselves, maintain ourselves in gravity in all the situations that we face.
We kind of just get used to those cricks that you have in your neck or your shoulders. Sitting here, you're like, yeah, it kind of hurts, but it's fine. I'm just getting used to it. And after that, it's that pain, that discomfort is gone. I feel balanced and, again, more capable. But it's fascinating how subtle it feels, and you have to really pay attention because you forget what it was like to feel pain in a way.
That's the promise of this process of awareness through movement, which is to continue to refine our capacity for functioning. But the process is outside of the paradigm that is most lived today. You were in the fitness industry. Mm-hmm. This work is the antithesis of that industry.
I like it though.
Yeah, but you're relying not on motor activity, but on your ability to use your senses. Mm-hmm. There's a profound relationship between sensing and moving. It's an interesting phenomenon relative to the culture we live in today, mm-hmm. where so much of it is about your will and so much of it is about the sense that your value is based on what you produce. Mm-hmm. So the paradigm shift of this work to move out of the sense of your value being based on what you produce to being in the state where you're actually listening to, attending to, being aware of, and caring for yourself as a paradigm shift.
Yeah.
As a groundwork from which to again enter into the life that surrounds us at this point.
Yeah, definitely. it's a good paradigm shift.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
It's been great. Thank you for all for attending and being here. Hope you enjoyed, and feel free to contact us or hit here to subscribe. All right. Take care. Thank you.